try to introduce to y'all. But in the meantime, we're going to take our time, and we're going to make sure they hear us through every lie that they try to spread in that joint. Is that right?
That's right!
Oh, yeah. From Palestine to Chicago!
Chicago!
All these things have got to go!
All these things have got to go!
From Palestine to Mexico!
From Palestine to Mexico!
All these walls have got to go!
All these walls have got to go!
From Palestine to Chicago!
From Palestine to Chicago!
All these racists got to go!
All these racists got to go!
From Palestine to Mexico!
From Palestine to Mexico!
All these racists got to go!
All these racists got to go!
From Palestine to Mexico!
From Palestine to Mexico!
All these walls have got to go!
All these walls have got to go!
From Palestine to Mexico!
From Palestine to Mexico!
All these pigs have got to go!
All these pigs have got to go!
From Palestine to Chicago!
From Palestine to Chicago!
All these racists got to go!
All these racists got to go!
From the Philippines to Chicago!
From the Philippines to Chicago!
All these pigs have got to go!
All these pigs have got to go!
Got to go! They got to go!
They 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 got to go! They got to go!
From Palestine to Chicago!
From Palestine to Chicago!
All these police got to go!
All these police got to go!
From Palestine to Mexico!
From Palestine to Mexico!
All these pigs have got to go!
All these pigs have got to go!
They got to go! They 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 got to go!
When black people are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black people are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black journalists are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
When Mexicans are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
When Palestinians are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
When poor people are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black people are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
When inmates are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
When black people are under attack, what do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
All right, child, let's hear it for yourselves. Come on, give it up. Come on, give it up for yourselves. We out here on a Wednesday in the middle of the day. Everybody knows everybody called off for work. Let's hear it for you. Come on. Give it up for yourselves. All right, and so we're going to move on to the next person in our program for today. And while I get my brother on here to step up here for a second, he's going to speak to us on behalf of the Students for a Democratic Society. He's here for SES. And listen close for my brother on here. Thank you very much. Make some noise for yourselves. All right, I'm going to lead you on a chant real quick, but you guys have heard already. So when I say fuck, You say Trump, all right? Fuck!
Trump!
Fuck!
Trump!
Fuck!
Trump!
Fuck!
Trump!
All right, thank you very much. Make some noise. Yeah, it's really great to see all of you here today, even on such short notice. My name is Angel Gonzalez, and I'm a proud member of Students for a Democratic Society at the University of Illinois at Chicago. I'm protesting here today for many of the same reasons that countless of other students across the country, myself included, have been out here protesting for over the past 9 months. Many of us marched on the Republican National Convention earlier this month to oppose the racist and reactionary Republican agenda. And many of us are also going to be here in Chicago next month to march on the Democratic National Convention. Ain't that right? Youth and students are out here protesting because we're tired of having a government of war criminals. We're tired of having no future in this country and of having our government send billions of dollars to fund a genocide in Gaza. Say that ain't right! We know from experience that Trump is no different from the Democrats in regards to his imperialist policies. Donald Trump is a warmonger and promotes war in the Middle East, Asia, Africa, Latin America, and more. We can see the effects of U.S. imperialism even here in Chicago.
That's right.
I'm sure many of you have heard and have seen of the so-called immigrant crisis in this country and in this city. But the truth is that this crisis is a direct result of our government's racist and imperialist policies all over the world, and particularly in Latin America. In fact, I'm sure you ever heard a lot of propaganda around Venezuela recently. And the truth is, Trump increased in his term sanctions on Venezuela, aggressive sanctions on that country, which are starving a lot of the people there and forcing immigration to this country. And guess what? The Biden administration has continued these sanctions, leading to increased migrations from various countries in Latin America, not just Venezuela. And these sanctions were started under Obama, a Democrat. So we know many attempts in this country by Republicans to divide black and brown people all over the country, and particularly here in Chicago with the DNC. There have been many attempts by reactionaries to divide Chicanos and black people and other Latinos. But we say, fuck that! We say, we don't fight racism with racism. We fight racism with solidarity. Ain't that right?
That's right!
I'm going to say a little bit more about Venezuela real quick because I hear a lot of talk about it. In 2023, a year ago, Trump said, and I quote, "When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over." But I gotta give some credit to Trump because he quickly corrected himself, saying that he only wanted the oil. So shame. Trump's national security advisor at the time, a man named John Bolton, bragged in his memoir about organizing military intervention and a coup in Venezuela. He even said that Trump thought it would be cool to invade Venezuela. Say shame. Our enemies are united. Netanyahu, Trump, and the pro-imperialist election deniers in Venezuela all support the genocide in Palestine. So we say, if the strategy of our enemies is to divide and conquer, then our strategy should be to unite and fight back. Trump has told the Israeli occupation forces on several occasions to, quote-unquote, finish the job in Gaza. He too is genocidal. So when I say Palestine is under attack, what do we say?
Stand up for that!
All right, when Palestine is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up for that!
When immigrants are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up for that!
When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up for that!
When workers' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up for that!
When students are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up for that!
Stand up for Peg! Stand up for Peg!
Stand up for that!
All right, that's all I have to say. Thank you very much. Let's give it up for want to just mention the demands from the RC, which are our demands here now. We are here with these points of unity, which are to fight the racist and reactionary agenda of the Republican Party. We raise the hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
We're also here to defend women's LGBTQ and reproductive rights. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
We are here to defend and expand immigrant rights. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
We are here for peace, justice, and equality for all. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
And we are here, of course, to stand with Palestine. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Right on, right on. Hey, yo. Before we get back in the chain, I wanna highlight item number 4, which is peace, justice, and equality for all. What does that really mean? We know peace is not possible without justice. Is that right? Peace is not possible until we have justice for all of those people who suffer under the cycle, exploitation, and degradation of all the worst facets of this system, which is so well represented by Trump and the Republicans, and Biden and Harris and the Democrats. Ain't that right?
That's right!
So we say the preconditions of peace is us getting justice for things that have been done to us, for a lot of us who are locked up in prison, for a lot of us who are brutalized on a daily basis. I just saw a video today that will disgust you of CPD beating the hell out of a young black man who's down, punching him while he's on the ground. I'm sure you'll see it soon because it just happened.
Shame! Shame!
Shame on CPD. they talking about, but I know it's some bullshit. Okay, right. I want to interrupt every word that they say in there. Ain't that right? They may not hear everything we say, but they hear when we say shame. Shame! 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 Tell them what they need to hear. Tell them what they need to hear. Donald Trump and welcome here. Donald Trump and welcome. racist-ass cops, we don't need them, need them. Back up, we want freedom, freedom. All these racist-ass pigs, we don't need them, need them. All these racist-ass pigs, we don't need them, need them. Back up, we want freedom, freedom. All these racist-ass pigs, we don't need them, need them. All these racist-ass pigs, we don't need them, need them. Get up, get down, we don't want Trump in this town.
Get up, get down, we don't want Trump in this town.
Get up, get down, we don't want Trump in this town.
Get up, get down, we don't want Trump in this town.
Tell me about protecting your country. Tell me about it. Tweet to him, motherfucker. Tell me about protecting your fucking country. You fucking Air Force. Air Force. Oh, Air Force. Congrats, bitch. Congrats on your Air Force. They was fixing refrigerators. Free to us, motherfucker. United States Marine Corps. I don't give a fuck about you protecting your country. You wearing a polo in 86-degree weather, goofy ass nigga. Protecting my country. Get the fuck out of here.
Our streets. Our streets.
You didn't know that in our ranks we had veterans as well. So once you had a veteran, I think you talked the fuck out.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
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 I've got a lot of people confused. They're doing right. That's a damn shame. But it's all right. We're going to keep it pushing because we are focused. We got our eyes on the prize, and we know our greatest strength is our unity. That's the fact that we stick together. And we don't let agitators agitate us. Ain't that right? Repeat after me. Do not let an agitator agitate you. Never let an agitator agitate you. That's all right?
That's right.
All right. We love yourselves.
All good, Tony? All good?
We're going to do some more. And then we're going to let our sister Janelle come and speak on behalf of the anti-local committee. The people united will never be defeated.
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 I said the people united. We got some speakers, so we're here and I'm excited to introduce to y'all. But in the meantime, we're going to take our time. And we're going to make sure they hear us through every lie that they try to spread in their brain.